Guys, this is Miss Morell. I'm here with your recap of Wednesday, Thursday instruction and your preview of Friday, Monday instruction. So this week we had some technical difficulties. Things are getting ironed out though, but I did want to share with you guys in all my courses, I added this announcement that has the new Zoom step where you have to authenticate at zoom.us. I wrote out those steps for you here. So if you ever get locked out and get that message that says this course ended yesterday at 10:30, just go here. And I even linked to zoom.us there for you. Also on my modules here for all to see, I created a new page under student resources to help you with that as well. It says new step for authentication when accessing Zoom. And it's just got some screenshots. If you're a more visual person, that might be helpful for you. So those two things are there for you to use along with everything else. Now, on with a summary of what we've been doing. We continued talking about balanced and unbalanced forces. So we've learned that a force is a push or a pull. And when forces can interact with each other in two different ways, they can either be balanced or they can be unbalanced. An unbalanced force causes a change in motion. That change can either be speeding up, slowing down, or changing direction. When forces are balanced, there is no change in motion. The object is either sitting still, or if it was already in motion, it continues in motion undisturbed by the unbalanced forces. We learned how to calculate the net force on an object. If the arrows are pointing in opposite directions, you subtract. If the arrows are pointing in the same direction, you add. We learned that the word magnitude simply means the strength of the force, and the magnitude is measured in a unit called newtons, capital N. And we use a spring scale to measure the force in newtons. So this week, students completed a pretest. They had a choice between notes and a video. Hopefully, students spent some time on this simulation. There's a really, really good way to practice calculating net force and recognizing all the different variables that go into forces acting on an object. Then there was a net force learning check. So most students are finishing that up. It's not due till Monday. I went ahead and pushed all my due dates out till Monday. Your teachers, if you don't have me, Miss Cook, Mr. Cook, and Miss Black, check with them to see the due dates. So we did that. Then we completed our warm-up discussion. And in our warm-ups, we talked a lot about how objects that are already in motion can still have balanced forces. Because remember, balanced forces means there's no change in motion. So an object can be moving along, a car can be moving along the highway with the cruise control set at 70 miles an hour, and the forces on it are balanced because there's no change in motion. It's on a long straight road and it's not speeding up or slowing down. But the second you tap the brakes, then the forces are unbalanced. In this case, it's the force of friction of the brakes on the tires. The forces are unbalanced and the car begins to slow down. Because the forces are unbalanced, there's that change in motion. So our second set of warm-ups all had to do with pretty much objects in motion and what happens when an object's already in motion and the forces remain balanced or become unbalanced. So if they remain balanced, if the forces remain balanced, the object continues doing what it was already doing. It doesn't change at all. If the forces become unbalanced, the object changes its motion somehow, depending on the forces. All right. So then tomorrow we're going to recap forces some more. And then tomorrow, a Friday and Monday. And then on Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, you have your first summative quiz. So if you haven't already been studying the Quizlet set and studying the information in your journal, now would be a great time to do that because you have a summative quiz next week, I believe on Tuesday and Wednesday. Check your calendars to make sure. All right, so that's it for today's recap/preview. I hope this gets you where you need to be. Please reach out to your teachers if you have any questions about anything. Have a great day.